Nothing creates silent emotional distance in a relationship faster than feeling unwanted by the person you love. Sexual rejection is more than physical disappointment. For many people, it slowly affects confidence, emotional connection, and even trust. Sexual rejection is one of the least talked about struggle in many relationships. Some people stay silent about it because they fear embarrassment, conflict, or misunderstanding. But when intimacy disappears without communication, emotional frustration can grow deeply. In this video, we will talk about sexual rejection in relationship, why it happens, and how it silently affects emotional connection between couples. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn and stick with me to the very end. Having said that, number one, it can damage emotional confidence. It can damage emotional confidence. When someone constantly feels rejected physically, they start questioning their attractiveness or values. That is when you hear a man asking, am I not handsome? Am I not neat? Or you hear the woman asking, am I not attractive? Am I not beautiful? Am I not romantic? For example, a husband repeatedly tries to initiate intimacy, but his wife constantly pushes him away without explanation. And this is common among married women. The husband will make an attempt to want to meet them, but they will constantly, frequently push the husband away, which over time that man may stop trying completely and become emotionally withdrawn. Married women, married men that usually form that habit of not want to allow your partner to meet with you whenever they're in need of it. You are gradually or slowly pushing your man or your woman into the arms of a total stranger out there. This is where you see married men seeking for pleasure outside their marriage. Likewise, married women too. Number two, stress and emotional problems affect intimacy. Okay, stress and emotional problem affect intimacy. Sometimes sexual rejection is not about lack of love. When your partner is actually saying no to you, sometimes it is not all about lack of love from your man or from your woman towards you. A woman dealing with stress, depression, exhaustion, or emotional pain may struggle to feel emotionally connected enough for intimacy. When women are under stress, most especially these days that women also work the same way men also work. When they go to work, they return back home, they will also continue with domestic stress. All of this can actually make your woman to say no to you whenever you make an attempt. That is why you see that men that actually love, intimacy go as far as employing nanny or domestic worker, for their wife to be helping the wife in the domestic cause to reduce the level of stress, so that when the woman returns from work, her own is just to freshen up so that they can actually have time together. Number three, poor communication makes it worse. Silence creates misunderstanding between couples or between partners. For example, instead of discussing the issues honestly, one partner avoids the conversation while the other silently feels hurt and unwanted. The emotional gap continues to grow. That's why I usually advise that whenever you are having any issues in your marriage or in your relationship, do well to iron things out rather than keeping malice or giving each other silent treatment or cold treatment in your marriage, because that also kills intimacy in your marriage. Number four, emotional disconnection often comes first. Okay, emotional disconnection often comes first. For many people, intimacy is connected to emotions. That is just the reality. Most especially for women, intimacy is connected to emotions. For instance, if couples constantly argue, disrespect each other, or neglect emotional affection outside the bedroom, physical intimacy will slowly decrease. Number five, repeated rejection can create resentment. Repeated rejection can create resentment from the other party. When rejection continues for too long without effort or communication, bitterness can develop. That is when you see these men or women cheating. Number 5, repeated rejection can create resentment. When rejection continues for too long without effort or communication, bitterness can develop. For example, one partner starts feeling lonely inside the relationship and may emotionally distance themselves because they no longer feel desire or appreciated. Number 6, some people use intimacy as punishment or control. Oh my God. Some persons uses intimacy as punishment or control. There are some women, the moment their husband offended them, they will just zip up or use padlock to lock that tutu. They will not allow that man to open that place. They're using it to punish or control that man, which is very, very wrong in your marriage. That can push that man out there. For example, a partner intentionally withholds affection or intimacy after every disagreement just to gain emotional control over the other person. That is manipulation. That is very bad and is common with some married women and also some married men as well. So if this is actually talking to you, make sure you put an end to it before you use your two hands to destroy your marriage. Number 7, healthy conversations can rebuild connection. That's it. Healthy conversation can rebuild connection. Many intimacy problems improve when couples communicate. That is why I keep on saying that communication is the key between you and your partner. Honestly, without attacking each other, learn to always say sorry in your marriage. It goes a long way. For example, a couple sits down calmly to discuss stress, emotional needs, affection, and relationship struggles instead of avoiding the issue completely. The more you keep on avoiding to discuss about the matter, the more things are getting worse between you and your partner. In conclusion, sexual rejection in a relationship is not always about physical attraction. Sometimes it is connected to stress, emotional wounds, communication problems, or unresolved relationship issues. But when couples ignore it completely, emotional distance often grows silently. Healthy relationships require honesty, emotional connections, understanding, and effort from both partners, not just from only one partner, but from both partners. What do you think causes sexual rejection in most relationships today? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Mommies and daddies at the comment section, I want to hear from you what you think causes sexual rejection in your own marriage or in your relationship. This actually brings us to the end of this video, and I believe you've gotten a lot of value. The only thing you can actually do to make me happy is for you to like, comment, share, so that algorithm can push it to more people. My returning subscriber, God bless you. If you are new to this channel, hit the subscription bell, turn your notification bell on to get notified whenever I drop a new video. My returning subscriber, God bless you. See you in my next lecture. Bye for now.